What's up, guys? What's going on? This is gonna be a quick video because half of the job is already done. But as you can see from the title, I'm upgrading my clutch because my clutch is burnt out. If you saw the other videos, you can see that whenever I do a pull, car just doesn't want to go. So I got an exotic clutch. I'll show you in a minute. But what I've done already is transmission out. And there's no actual videos on Galant's or Lignum's VR4s to take the transmission out, except for this little piece, the release bearing, or I'm not sure what this one is called exactly. But let me go over this real quick, how to take out the transmission. Very simple, actually. It's not hard at all. You got a couple sensors, one, two, this one follows to this one. That's actually the same one. And then got a bunch of bolts, bunch of accessories, one mount in here, one mount here, one mount on the back, which I took out. You take out the cross member. You gotta take this out because of one bolt, which is very annoying. I think it was this one, this bolt right here, and the transfer case was right in front of it. So you have to take the transfer case out, which is kind of a pain in the butt, but you have to do it. And then look up how to release Mitsubishi release bearing. Or you can see that on YouTube, so I won't go into that in depth. I won't go into that in depth because there is already actual videos explaining how to exactly release this thing, the fork that connects to this bearing right here. But let me show you guys the clutch. Well, this one is the factory. We'll see once I open it up how it looks, but I'll show you guys the exotic one, the upgraded one. Clutch disc itself, very nice, nothing too crazy about it. It's not like a $6 or anything. This is I still want to have the comfortable daily car. And then you got the cover, or I forgot the exact name of it, the pressure plate. Pretty heavy, really nice. Got a new bearing with it too, which is good. Yeah, that's basically it. You got the what is this, throwout bearing in here too, which is really good to replace too as well when you do this job. And the only thing is, I will get my flywheel resurfaced. So I will take my flywheel off and I will resurface it, and that's gonna be the only reason too why I can't finish the car today, the same day. I will have to wait till I get my flywheel back, and only then I can finish it up. So let me take all this out, let me take the flywheel out, and I will show you guys the condition of the stock one. Clutch doesn't have a lot at all. Here, let me try to focus. There you go, a little better. Yeah, as you can see, like the splines, they have pretty much nothing on it. The clutch is almost gone, completely gone. Yeah, you can see there's like nothing on it almost. So that's why it's spinning. And here's the plate, all burned out. You can see all the burn marks, hot spots. That's gonna get replaced too. And that is the flywheel. That is the most important piece. And you can see it's kind of messed up too. But I'm gonna have to send it to get resurfaced, and I'm gonna get it in a few days. Hopefully it will all work out how I'm planning. These are going to the garbage, taking this, and I just replaced the bearing on the transmission. You can see the new one is in there. You gotta take out this rod through the hole right here. You take the bolt, this bolt, slide the rod up, and don't lose those springs on top and bottom. And you just take the bearing out, and that's it. You got the old one out. put the new one in, and you're all good. This is basically it. I will show you guys in a few days once I have the flywheel. So I got the flywheel all machined, got it back all resurfaced, nice. You can see I accidentally touched it with wet fingers a little bit, so there's a bit of a rust spot there, but I'm pretty sure that's not an issue. You can't feel it or anything, it's just really small surface of rust. Yeah, so now I'll put this back in the car. I have the clutch kit in there. I'll put it in there and I'll show you guys once it's all there before I put the transmission back on. I just finished up putting the flywheel on and the pressure plate with the clutch inside of it. I really hope I aligned it properly so I won't have any issues, but the stick goes in and out really smoothly, no grinding at all, so that's a good sign already. So now we're putting this big boy on. Oops. Yeah, I cleaned it up a little bit, you know. I cleaned it up inside, outside. I changed my reverse sensor too while I'm at it. Alright, so the transmission is already inside. A bit of a pain in the butt to align it all and make it slide in, but eventually it slid in, bolted on. All the bolts are already in place. Oh, not these ones actually, these ones, the ones on there. Right now I just have to align the motor mounts, or not the motor mounts, the transmission mounts. One over here, the one back there, which is pretty close. You can see the hole in there, but it's a little misaligned on there. And the one here, which I will need that piece for, that goes underneath this whole thing. So after that, it's basically plugging everything in. Alright, so everything is back together. It is pretty late and I'm kind of tired. I want to go home. But yeah, the transmission is in there. Everything's bolted on. And I think everything is even more aligned this time than it was before I took it out, so that's good. I tried to like go through the gears and like use the clutch while the car was on the air, so no like pressure from the ground. The clutch is very light, which is weird. It's lighter than the factory one. Well, I don't even know if it's factory, to be honest, but I think it's factory. Maybe it's because it's new and it still has to be broken in, but it is very light. But the gears go through, it doesn't do any weird noises, so that's all good. That's everything I was hoping for. I don't want to do this job again. Yeah, I had enough of this, so I'll go home now and I will update you guys tomorrow on how the car reacts. See ya then.